One. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are reviewing the Sauron's helmet set 11373 from Lego. Now I have been, so I'm sorry about that, but this was a little surprise to get, which I was really happy. So, as usual, with these kind of helmets and such, you're like, oh, where's like the person and such, but these kind of helmets and such, it's just really cool. Of course, Lord of the Rings, Sauron, and of course, so something interesting is that this is technically my very first Lord of the Rings / Hobbit Lego set ever. I just never picked any of them up before, such, and I got this as a little surprise gift, which is actually really cool. So, before we really tackle into a lot of these, how they did this, let's actually go over the minifigure, which is kind of a first for this kind of thing. So, let me see if I can such. So this is actually Sauron, which is a nice dark gray metallic pearl dark gray color for his armor and such. It's really cool. And you're like, oh, if I like touch this, it's gonna break and such. No, it's rubbery. It's actually really cool. I think this is the very first I've seen it. And of course, the one ring in this nice, very nice pearl, shiny pearl gold. It's really clean. And of course, it could just pop onto a minifig's hand, such. You get like 2 extra in this set, which is like not really the one ring on a technicality, if you know what I mean. So now you're like, oh, he can't. But when I take off this, which is this big bulky bit, which is actually really cool, look at that. Oh, that's so dope. It's really cool. It's really flamey, and I love that. It's no mouth, because no mouth of Sauron for this dude and such, which is really cool. So, I can just easily put that back on. There's a little detailing in the back with printing on the legs and on the feet, which is a first. No arm printing, so, and he just plops on right there. So this head, the actual helmet itself, it's so really cool. It's this sharp bits and all with the crown and everything. It's so dope. But the cool thing is that I'm gonna kind of pop like choose that. When you look and such, which most likely I might have read. There we go. I was able to keep that. But how they did it was basically have some such inside there, sorry. You get a little hollowness along with the beam here. Actually really cool. But how they did this was that they used some hinge plates to simulate this stuff and going it over and everything, which you can kind of see when I'm moving it like that. And it looks so good. Like, it just does from all angles, and the smooth bits of it too. Oh, sorry. Such. And it's just so dope. And it's now I did see kind of a couple people a long while back when I think this first came out and they were reviewing it, that it didn't really look like this. This was more like the dark bluish gray and not like a pearl. And people are like, why didn't they just make it dark pearl? But I did, because technically we don't know what it kind of looked like in the film. Oh, there's the sun. Sorry, it does that from time to time. But it's so cool, the sharp edges and such. And of course, like a couple of the cool pieces which I've never seen before, which is like this. It's really, I'm gonna get nice and close with the camera. Nice. If I can, hold up. If it will focus. Thank you. And then, really cool. Well, just to make up all these sharp pointy bits, you know. Just really, really dope and such. And it's just so cool. And of course you can see like there's a hinge here. I guess maybe to do it like that or something. I really don't know, it's just there and such, which is really dope. And of course, it does come with the instruction manual. We've kind of seen this kind of thing. But however, there's a little thing. And that's from the film. Of course, the Forged of Darkness and such. And you can read, if you wanted to pause the video, you could. Wanted to read that. So, and then from the actual magnificent helmet, such, we based our design on the prop helmet 2001. That is dope that they did that, and it's such a cool helmet. I have like about I don't remember. Out of the helmets I have, which is of Batman, Boba Fett, Star-Lord. I think I have Star-Lord. I believe I do, yeah, Star-Lord. And Venom, this is the coolest. Now I can't put it down there or next to them because of the whole spiky bit, the crown. Now you're probably wondering, well, it's got to be stable, right? It's actually shaking the table too, but if you wanted to, which is kind of weird, you can take these off, I guess, for easier thing, but I'd rather keep it to how it should, which is really dope. Really, really dope. And that's it. So thank you all for watching this video. I hope you have a good day. Remember to leave a like on this video if you wanted to see more. I might be able to, maybe I'm looking into a possible changing one set into another thing into another, but I don't know how that will work. I want to kind of mess around with that. And also I'm kind of thinking that I could do something about my AU of Bionicle, which that would be kind of cool to do. So, alright. And that's all for today.